Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, doing this episode 3 in the morning. So if I sound tired, it's because I am. If I mess up on what I'm talking about, it's because I'm tired. So, anyways, so today's episode, let's talk about being single. So, for those that don't know, yes, I am single. And it sucks. Like, if I'm gonna be truthfully honest with you guys, it sucks because you want like that special somebody to talk to at any given point in time, like just about random stuff. Like you see each and every person around you, and it's crazy because like when you're single and you've been single for a while, like you pay attention to like other people's relationships, like because to me for the longest, like I did not care about a relationship. I honestly didn't. I was like, I had to say like I can watch like a love movie, feel nothing about it. I could, listen to love songs, feel nothing about it. Like, cause no, for like for years, like I had to say, I felt so like empty inside to where like relationships just didn't really matter to me. And then it wasn't up until like I had met the one girl that the whole situation from 2020. It wasn't up until I had met her is when I had actually felt something again. So yeah, like for the longest, like I did not care about relationships and stuff. Like I guess it was just that emotional damage from the high school situation that just carried on and just kind of had like a insecurity just traveling with me at all times. But I have to say now, like being single, it's just man, you see so many. Because my thing is this: I'm at an age where like you should be settling down, getting a house or a place of your own. Like overall, like just taking that next step further in things. And I always just find myself like in a just constant circle, and I'm like, I try to break out of that circle. I try to do something different, but it just seems like that I just find myself right back in that circle, just with another thing added to the circle. It doesn't even feel like that the circle is breaking. It just feels like it's getting larger and stuff. Like there ain't no cracks, nothing. I'm like, I'm just right back in this same circle, over and over again. So, what does that overall have to do with being single? I don't know. I threw that in there just because, like I said, it's 3 a.m. I am tired, so whatever I talk about, it's gonna make it in the final cut and stuff. So, anyways, but no, like being single. I mean, because everybody always says like being single has its perks. Like everybody loves being single. Everybody loves, but at the same time, like you see them very same people in a relationship. So like that's why when I hear people when they talk on like being single, it's like it's such a lavish life. Like you don't have to worry about nobody. You don't have to do nothing on these special days and special occasions and all that crap. And I'm like, I want that test. I want to be tested on if I'm gonna remember this anniversary or this day or this day or this day. Like I want to be tested on that stuff, fam. Like I'm saying, like my thing is at the end of the day, like I know I'm a good person. I'm not even saying that to like hype myself up or gas myself up at things. Like no, like my thing is this cuz I pay attention to the wrongs and the rights of a relationship. So I'm like, bro, like I'm obviously ain't going to be going into it, doing wrong and stuff. So like that's why I'm like, man, like you sit down, you kind of like ask yourself like that Fresh Prince of Bel Air, like Will Smith questioning things. Like, well, he was talking about his dad, but I'm all like, like every time because I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. It's like when you are single and you get rejected, like that stuff, like it haunts you. It lingers with you and stuff. Even if it's like a small little like minor rejection and things. And like you would think at some point in time, like, okay, like your like I guess like your time to shine in the relationship world like will eventually happen, but it's gonna seem like it's gonna take forever. I feel like it's like I'm telling you guys that, but I'm also telling myself that like it is going to take forever. And then eventually when it does happen, then you're like, well dang, like what was all this stuff about like being single and not being in a relationship and all that crap? Like dang, it seemed like that it was just yesterday while I was single for, half of, like, not even half, like a good portion of my life and things. So, yeah, it's, man, it sucks. It really does suck. And the thing is like after that whole situation with the girl, like in 2020 and stuff, I'm telling y'all right now, it's like being single, it hurts more when you like notice and see like everybody, I guess, like around you, like really just settling down. Like it was one of my friends, I've talked on him before, the one that's half Guamanian and half white and stuff. Like I always use him as an example when I'm talking about that racist YouTuber and stuff, because he's like my closest friend. It's like my brother and stuff. But no, not too long ago, he got married. He got married, had a kid and stuff. And I look at that and I'm like, dang, I want that. Like that's like the one thing that I'm just really like craving for in life. And I know everybody's all like, oh, having a kid is challenging, having a kid is tough, it's this. And I don't know if it's like, I gotta wait until like I'm in a much more better, spot with like content creating where I'm able to, be up all hours of the night. Cause I'm like, fam, like I'm already up all hours of the night. And so I'm saying, like, I feel like I already got that part down. Like I really at the end of the day don't know how it is to be a father. Like, and it was crazy because the other day I was talking to one of my friends in stream, and it was kind of like talking on that subject of like being a father and stuff. And it was like the things I was saying, and I was just all like, dang, where'd they even come from? It's kind of like one of them like hidden powers where it's all like, where'd they even come from? Wait a minute, what? And so, I'm confused by it, but at the same time, I'm like, this is what I want. Like, so if I'm getting in that mindset and things, I'm like, so be it. Like, I want to be in that mindset and stuff. I want to be prepared for that. So, yeah, it's just, it's one of those things where it's like, but no, like that's what I was saying about the friend though. It was like, cause at that time when he, when he was talking on like his wedding and things, I was in such a bad like mental spot, and I do honestly like feel bad for not showing up to his wedding, cause I'm like, dang man, like I really wanted to go and things, but where I was at mentally, it was like it just wouldn't have been good for me to be there. Plus, I don't know, like I really don't do so well at like social gatherings. I mean, I know like him and other friends is gonna be there and stuff, but I don't know. It's like it's that like a social gathering, pandemic, freaking, then it's like the one of the biggest rejections of my life that just happened like not too long ago. Yeah, it was just one of those things where I'm like, I overall don't, feel like it's, my time to start going to weddings and all that stuff. And then it was another situation last year where it was freaking, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't know. Being reconnected. I'm going to just say reconnected, but no, it was a friend of mine's that I used to chill with back in middle school. It was like I hadn't, and that was like the last time I had to say I seen this friend, because I haven't seen them since. But anyways, she reached out to me and stuff, and it was like I still just being in a bad mental spot and things, and then just not really, like my mind was confused, and I'm like, and it's one of those things where it's like I should have just overall like just any stuff that I had made up in my mind just pushed to the side and pursued something that was actually like good for me and stuff. And it was this friend, like she even had said that she had liked me and stuff. And so I was like, man, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna because the situation was that there was another girl that I already had started talking to. And I'm like, I'm not going to be that person where it's like, okay, like I'm talking to this girl, just cut her off like randomly. Like I want to see where that goes and stuff. And, it's like I have respect, and things. So I'm like, I can't overall do that. And yeah, that ain't go good either. I'm like, that ain't go good at all. It's just same situation. You just look up one day, then like they in a relationship and stuff. So I was like, well, dang, and I'm like, and I know people are all going to probably be like, oh, well, go back and talk to the one girl that likes you. It's like, I can't do that because I'm like, I told her that I had liked this other girl. And I'm like, I can't really, pursue a relationship with you and stuff. And I'm like, that, that just wouldn't even, like my mind just, like trying to like switch over and do a 180 on something. It's like my mind just wouldn't feel right, I guess. And so I'm like, and I just feel like that wouldn't be right. It's like, oh yeah, now that I've been rejected by this girl, I'm like, now it's like, okay, it's like, guy, what we were talking on before, it's like, yeah, that can still happen, right? And so I'm like, nah, I can't do that. So it was like, and the thing is, it's like, rejecting somebody, it's like, bro, I don't know. It's like, you have to, like, especially if if you don't really like have like nothing there for that person and stuff, but like, dang man, it sucks. I don't know how people can like just be going around rejecting a crap ton of people. I'm like, dang man, like I just think like, if it's like, if I'm like obviously attracted to somebody else, and I'm like, that'd be the only reason why. But I'm like, fam, like right now, I'm just kind of sitting here, like, once again referencing Fresh Prince, just sitting around like that very last part of Fresh Prince when Will was just standing in the house, like just looking around and stuff. Like that's where I'm at right now. It's mighty strange how much of like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like how much of it that I relate to and stuff. And I'm like, fam, this was a '90s sitcom. Why am I relating so much to this show? Why is there aspects of that show where I'm like, dang, like that's where I'm at? I'm telling you, there's gonna be more things I noticed from that show where it's like, I'm there. I'm right there with them. I'm right there with Will and everybody else and stuff. So, but anyways, man, I'm telling you, like it's being single, it sucks. Like I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Being single, it sucks. You try, and then the thing is like that's another thing. When you like start talking to somebody, it's like I said, that insecurity, and then just that, like, I guess like I want to call it fear, but at the same time, like I'm not like really scared, but it's like it's like something's like holding me back. I don't know, like I want to call it fear, but I'm like, not that, where I feel like fear is just too strong of a word, but like just putting it there because once again, 3 a.m., mind's not fully there, okay? My eyes are, like, wanting to shut down right now. But anyways, but no, it's like that fear of, like, okay, like, start talking to a girl, seeing where that situation is going to go to and stuff. But it's like, then there's that part of me, it's all like, what if you get rejected again? It's like, can you handle another rejection? Can you handle another blow like that? So it's like, I don't really know where to do or where to go. And it's like, I'm just kind of confused and, like, should I not, like, should like it's weird, man. It's really weird, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like I know people probably ask, am I currently talking to anybody right now, and I'm like, not really, no. I'm like, I don't even know where my mind is at, because it's my thing is like, I guess like where my mind is at, it's like if I know like like a relationship can potentially happen, like we discuss it, we talk on it and stuff, and I'm like, oh, my thing is this: I don't care where she's at in the world, I would freaking travel, bro. If I gotta sell like half my shoes, sell like half of whatever I have, that's to my name, save up as much money as I possibly can, put out like thousands of videos every week, just so I can, make enough money. If it's like, if it leads down to it where I got to do some stuff like that, I'm like, I'm ready for it. Cause I'm like, it's, I guess like, yeah, it's like for one, I just like a new scene of scenery wouldn't be bad. And then two, it's all like, yeah, she lives in a different state, the country. I'm like, dang, I'm like, I must be really like in love and stuff. Like, I don't even think, I don't know, because now I ain't even friends with a whole lot of women outside the country. It's like within the country and stuff. So yeah, if it's in another state, like I'm not like, I don't care where it's at and things. I just don't want to be like near like no freaking swamp. Like I can see where it'd be like some stuff like she messed around being in Florida. And she's like, well, I live by like a swamp area and it's by some like alligators or crocodiles. It's one of the two. It's just them reptiles with the, they chomp down on stuff. And I'm like, fam, can you like come out here and stuff like where there ain't that, or let me think of some other states, New York. And it's all like, there's like some freaking puppy-sized rats out there and stuff. And I'm like, can you come out here? Because we don't have all that. We don't have no puppy-sized rats. We have rats, but it ain't puppy-sized rats and stuff. But where are some other places and things? I feel like, I don't know, like Cali. But I'm like Cali got earthquakes and stuff. So I'm like, last earthquake we had was like in 2001. So I'm like, the states aren't safe, man. I'm like, man. But no, it's, jokes aside, though, I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, if I got to freaking be the crocodile hunter or, put a rat on top of my head and freaking, become the next Ratatouille or become Dwayne The Rock Johnson in that San Andreas movie and start saving people in helicopters and stuff, I'm like, hey, I'll do what I need to do, man. But anyways, yeah. Being single sucks. You sit down, you do sad, depressing podcast episodes like this instead of doing like uplifting, like, whatever. And then it's like, then on top of that, I think, when I was doing them relationship, that's like one of the main reasons I think why I don't do them relationship advice podcast episodes anymore. And I need to. I think I might, do it like for the 100th season like special and stuff, but do a relationship advice. But yeah, it's like you're just reading about other people's relationships and you ain't like sitting here with somebody like talking on that stuff and stuff. So it's yeah, it sucks, man. It really sucks. But anyways, it is what it is. I guess if it's meant for me to be single, then it's meant for me to be single and stuff. So but anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow and subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 43, I almost say like 24. I don't even know where the number 24 came. That's how tired I am, fam. I almost said 24, and I'm all like, I hadn't had 24 channels in a while. So I'm like, bruh. Like, I need to hurry up and go to bed. But anyways, make sure you subscribe to all my 43 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. And it will knock $20 off your first purchase. And that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching or listening. And peace.